Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King POSH, and today we're looking at my King's rear-wheel drive drifting for this 1969 Dodge Charger RT. Here is my share code. I decided I would do a rear-wheel drive video since I did an all-wheel drive and nobody asked for a rear-wheel drive, and I figured, you know what, might as well make one. So here we are. Let's show you guys what I've done to this thing. It's got 1,500 horsepower, 1,100 foot-pounds of torque, and yeah, let's get into this thing. And it is sick. You probably can tell right by the screenshot that I made this thing full on black. I got rid of the orange and made this how I really wanted to make it. And that red stripe on the back there with the RT on there just makes it look sick. I mean, this thing just looks absolutely beautiful as is. So either way, let's get into this thing, show you guys my build, my tune, take her out for a spin, maybe even take her off-road. She is off-road capable, and we'll get over that throughout this video. We've got the 8.9 liter V8. We already established that with the 1,500 horsepower. It's got the stock drivetrain rear-wheel drive for you guys. Alright, nothing in the front. Okay, nothing in the rear. No spoiler like that one right there. And then I just left this stock here in case you guys want to do paint jobs, because a lot of paint jobs don't counter with add-ons like these right here. So I figured I'd just leave it off, so then, you know, if you do run paint jobs on this car, then the hood is ready for that. All right, I'm looking out for you guys when I build these cars. Okay, and we have a vintage race tire compound. The whole reason I did that was because I just think it looked a little bit better than stock tires. I just feel like these look like more real world car tires from maybe from the 70s, 60s, 70s. I just think they look better on here than the, you know, the stocks. Of course, I was going to go with these because a lot of people don't want white walls on this car. But look how much it drops down to 751. But either way, these just look really, really good. All right, we just have it stock width in the front there, but in the back, I gave it a little bit more bite. I couldn't go completely with a whole lot of bite because it would take me up to an S1 class. I keep it in the A800 range is because a lot of the open drift lobbies that are A class are rear-wheel drive drifters anyway. So, you know, once you go into S, you're going right into like all-wheel drive territory, and you might not be able to compete. So by going with the A class, you might have a better opportunity running with other rear-wheel drive drifters out there. All right. Now here, I spent probably 20 minutes looking for rims for this car, and I really just like these Work Emotion M8Rs. They're really close to what I had on my all-wheel drive version. I had these, and they still look good, but I wanted to change it up only because, you know, it's so then I don't get confused if I'm in the all-wheel drive or in the rear-wheel drive. This one just lets me know I'm in the rear-wheel drive car, you know. And then, you know, there's also the Wed Sport TC105 ends. I could have ran them, still stay in the 800 range. But I said, you know what, I'm just going to run these ones instead. I just wanted to just change it up for once and go from there. All right, we got 16-inch rims in the front and 16-inch rims in the rear. Right. We do have an upgraded rear track width maxed out there in the rear, and it's just like funny because I wish they had one for the front because it is really deep in there. I'm just saying. Well, it's mainly, even the wheels are really, really bowed in, but still, I think that we should be able to have, you know, an upgraded track width in the front as well. Just saying. We do have a sport clutch in here. If I went with the race clutch, as you can tell, it would take me up to an S1 class. I didn't want to do that, so I have the sport clutch in there instead. It does have a race transmission. I would have put a 4-speed in here, but there is no 4-speed option. All right, so I decided, well, I might as well just go with the race transmission, keep it as light as possible on that note. Does have a carbon fiber driveline, all right, and a drift differential. Okay, and then here we do have race race brakes, I did make them blacked out. All right, but they are red. They are raced. All right, just let you know. It has drift springs and dampeners on there. It has anti-roll bars in the front and rear, both race. It's got a full-on roll cage. It's in there. It looks good in there. I figured this car looks good with it in there. I don't usually put them in cars, but this one I did. And it's got a race weight reduction, saving over 700 pounds. Just a little over 700 pounds. And that's it. There's no engine modifications, no turbo upgrades, supercharger upgrades, etc., etc. You know what I mean. But that's the build. All right, let's get into the tune and show you guys what I did to this thing. It's got a top speed of 215. I'll cover that on the next page. So we've got 55 and 55 to maximize that slide. And then here, you can get this car to go up to 250.5 miles per hour or higher, but this is not meant to go, racing. It's not meant to go, down straightaways or drag racing. We're not drag racing this car. We're drifting this car. So I brought down the speed down to 215, and it seems to work very well. All right. Here is the alignment. Don't ask me how it works, but it does. I just threw numbers together. That's the whole part of tuning. Tuners, tweak things and try things and experiment. Well, this is what I came up with. And using these like this works. So both of these are positives, and yeah, they work. So either way, moving on. Anti-roll bars is 1520 in the front and 65 in the rear. Like I said, this thing can go off-road. I made sure of it. So it's got soft suspension so you can go off-road with it, stay on-road. It's rear-wheel drive, so you can really Dukes of Hazzard those dirt, paths, trails, whatever you want to call it. And then I have it as high as I can go is 10 and 9. Okay. Dampening is 20, 20, 1 and 1. This is also very helpful when you're going off-road. It's very smooth. It all works out. No downforce to worry about, or arrow, whatever you want to call it. Braking is 50% and 100%. Pretty easy there. And then differentials, 21% acceleration and 100% deceleration. And that's the tune. That's the build. Let's take her outside. Yeah, that black and red really work well together on this car. I noticed that the RT up there is in red by the Charger. All right, and then it has this nice strip. I just love it. And I'm in a car. Or the car's in me. I'm not sure. And this thing can burn tires with ease. I love this thing. Look at that. You can just sit here and roast them, turn your wheel the way you want to go. Oh, look, now I'm all-wheel driving because I got, smoke coming from both the front and rear tires. Oh, no. How funny is that? That was a joke. Either way, thing is quite wonderful. And it's amazing that the tune does work so well. It's very smooth. And that 55 tire pressure just helps this thing just glide. There's a 41.6 with it. Going from third gear, no problem whatsoever. Fourth gear. Very smooth. Does it drive straight? Probably should. Yes, it definitely drives straight. And it's fast enough. It's just fast enough. Alright, it's not meant for drag racing, it's meant for getting sideways. and it can go off-road. You know, I'll probably take it to the gauntlet for at least the right here for the picture, probably, because that's what I did for the other charger. If you want to know where I got the picture, it was somewhere in here, up here. I believe it was somewhere in here, probably. And yeah, we can just take it a little off-road, you know, no big deal. We're not going to do the whole track, but you know, because if you look here, off-road pictures, this is where I take my pictures now for off-road. So I can just pick up any car I want that I'm using for off-road. I can come in here. There's no traffic. There's no race cars. There's no drivatars, whatever you want to call them. You know, I can just take my sweet time drifting off-road in the dirt and through rivers and streams and etc., etc., etc. This first part is on tarmac road first, and then it goes to dirt right up there. I was like, "Where's the dirt?" And it takes you right into water right off the bat. Yeah, just take this and just enjoy. It handles really good in the dirt. Fourth gear seems to be really happy. Plenty of power. Stay, you know, sideways and have fun with this thing. And that's making them Duke boys proud, you know. Yeehaw! Yeah, this thing is just wonderful. Fifth gear. Plenty of power, just pull on through. Yeah, this is where I took my picture. If you wanted to know, this is right here is where I took the picture at. It was just a beautiful, you know, little section there. But that's the tune. That's the build on this '69 Dodge Charger RT. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button. I'm going to drive backwards and possibly get a picture of this thing. Dirty, but it is what it is. And yeah, go from there. But hey, until then, peace.